Group number 5 observation PowerPoint by Valerie, Jennifer, Terrence, Sherry, Morgan, and Jesus. For our group observations, we chose to pick restaurants with bars located inside them. We were told to make unbiased observations, and with those observations, analyze and also write down any issues that we may have saw and make theories based on those observations. Some restaurants that we chose to go to were Chili's, Hula Hands, Kona Grill, Sausalito Cantina, and Hooters, which are all located near the Live Oak, Selma area. For one example, we made an observation at Hula Hands. During the weekdays, they tended to be a lot slower than the weekends. They usually have more lonely strays at the bar. During the weekends, more people would go to Hula Hands dressing up, socializing with different people, with groups, with their friends, and prepping for their evening night out, maybe possibly going to concerts, bars, and hanging out with friends. Also, we came to a conclusion that more outgoing people would go sit at the bar than in the diner itself. Our group came up with 5 common issues and interests. Number 1 was whether people were drinking alone versus in groups. Number 2, what were they drinking? Number 3, eating versus only drinking. Number 4, phone distractions. And number 5, number of people drinking per sex and race. Regarding number 1, most people that are at the bars are usually, if they are drinking alone, they're most likely waiting on other people. Number 2, what are they drinking? Most men would, during our observations, will be drinking beer. The women would either be drinking some type of liquor, cocktails, wine, etc. Number 3, eating versus only drinking. If there was only eating involved in the bar area, it's most likely if it was due to children being present, or if there was like a game showing going on, like a baseball game or whatnot. People that are also underage are also not allowed to drink in that area. Number 4, a huge issue was phone distractions. That majority of the people that were in these areas had phones out or texting, had social media. I mean, they were just on their phones constantly. Number 5, number of people drinking per sex and race. San Antonio is pretty, based on race, it's very, very, very dynamic, and there's so many different races and cultures in San Antonio. So females, males, everyone's drinking, everyone's having a good time, and so on. In our group project, we made 3 working theories. Number 1, more men were day drinkers versus women. We found men to use day drinking as a social outing and to get out of the monotony that they're in their everyday life, from work, from family. Everything based from Monday through Friday. Happy hour is the place to be, and during the days they're not restricted on time. They're able to go out with their guy friends, meet up for lunch, grab a beer, go back to work, go back to the family, and whatnot. The second working theory that we came up with was that women tend to drink in groups and tend to use drinking as a form to socialize. Most men in drinking areas such as bars and clubs such as that are very comfortable as being by themselves and not worrying about what anyone else thinks. Most women are usually, with their girlfriends, having girls' night out, drinking, and so on. The third working theory we came up with was that there are more couples that appear to be on dates in the evening or at night opposed to during the day, lunchtime. Most lunch dates are usually with friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, etc. And at night, the nighttime sets the mood. Having alcohol in your system calms a lot of, nerves and fears that people might have going out on dates and so forth.